Hello and welcome to the session on statistical technique. I am Pankaj Chauhan. I am the trainer for this course. Here in this session, I will be talking about data visualization, and specifically we will covering what, why, where and how about data visualization. So let us start with the topic. Data visualization is about converting data into visual presentation by using chart and graphs is called data visualization. So for example, if I have this data set, it is really difficult for anyone to present this data convincingly to the reporting officers because whatever information I want to convey through this data set is not something which my audience can easily connect. But think about these charts, graphs, and pie charts. If I am going to present this data in any of the relevant chart, definitely what I will communicate about this data set through these kind of images, those will be easily get connect with my audience. So the one thing that we can say about data visualization is that data visualization is more about overcoming the human limitation by the human abilities. Now, let me explain what do I mean really by human limitation. Uh, as I said, this data set is itself communicating so many things because it is showing some sort of numbers, but it is the limitation of human brain that I cannot easily point out the differences and the point out the gaps and point out the patterns within this data set. So I would say that it is the limitation of the human brain to process numeric data instantly. Whereas if things are available in visual clues, for example, any of this picture, in this case, as a spectator, as a audience, I can easily connect, okay, this is the pattern, things are decreasing this way, okay, this is how things are arranged. So getting the instant connect is possible because of the human ability to process the pictures fast as compared to processing the data. So the process related problem is because of the homogeneity problem. The point is, if this data set started to grow a little more, and I have got this data, say for example, of 1000 people or 1000 events, in that case, I really would not be able to seek, find out any kind of spot within this available data set. Because for me, after a certain try, the entire data set could become a little more homogeneous. Whereas when I try to process the visuals, it is the ability of human mind that it has the power to spot the pattern and trends. So that was the point that I was making. Three things one should always remember about the visualization basics. Number one, colors. Number two, size. And number three, alignment. We use different colors for the identification purpose. Whenever your intention is to give some sort of identification to a particular category, we refer to different sort of colors. Likewise, if the intention is to show the volume or the quantity or the magnitude of something, definitely the size we are going to measure, we should use some sort of these kind of bars. And if there is a kind of case where I try to communicate regarding the trends, patterns, and association, in particularly, I'm more interested in showing of the alignment. I should go with the line charts. So for different purposes, we have different kind of charts. So what why data visualization is important? Uh, some time ago, I heard this statement: "A picture is worth 1,000 words." Possibly, you could have also heard this statement. So, how come a picture is more worthy than the 1,000 words? The point is because picture itself presents some sort of summary, and the very first thing that make data visualization important is if I'm going to represent my analysis outcomes, then it is the visual summaries that will make impact. if I try to explain the way I have conducted the analysis or the math behind the analysis, definitely it would not appeal to everyone. In that case, there would be a complete disconnect. So data visualization helped me to create a connect to present my analytics. Likewise, data driven decisions for the very quick gap analysis. uh, Data visualization is very important. On my previous slide, I have already shown you that if you are doing an exercise with the data sheet, it would not rip out something very quick. You may take a lot of time to find out those patterns, but if you have arranged your data set not in the form of that only data sheet, but in different types of visualization tools or visualization graphs, definitely gap analysis become very quicker. And another very important aspect of data visualization that make it more relevant is when we try to communicate people are with diverse background. They may not be knowing your language, they may not be comfortable with the explanation you wanted to give them, but they can create connect if they have images in front of them. So to make a very good storyteller, to make a good connect with your audience, irrespective of what this language they speak, they can create some sort of connect. Now, let me take you to an exercise wherein we'll see how the this data visualization techniques actually work out. So we are now onto this scale. What I have done is basically uh, this is regarding a company which is try to come up with a new fruit juice. So what they have done is they conducted a survey wherein they asked the consumers to take a sip of the fruit juice and then tell us what how they like the taste. And they provided 5 points. If the taste is very terrible, give the one. If it is very fantastic, give the five. So giving this one, this kind of data they obtained. Basically, they surveyed 50 people and 25 male, 25 female, and this is the information they obtained. Now, if I put this information to my boss and say that, okay, I have done a survey wherein I found that so many people were saying it is fantastic, so many people saying it is terrible, I found that male are more not favorable to this taste. So there would be complete disconnect because it is not obvious through this kind of table. So what I can do is I can create a sort of another table by using the scale, because these numbers representing some sort of taste category. So what I will do is I can create a table regarding how many of these 50, maybe I can create a separate for male category and separate calculation for female category and find out how many male are saying that they found the taste terrible, how many of them are found the taste as fantastic or good category. Same thing I can calculate for the female category. So for example, if I'm considering male over here, let us do this math little fast, because I'm doing it on Excel. So let me put a formula when I try to count CO and count if what I'm going to count is, okay, from A2 to A25, A2 to A25, I want to calculate how many 1 are there. Okay, so 6 1 are there. Likewise, I can again uh, use the same formula to find how many from A2 to A25 are saying that okay, taste is bad. So there are 7 people. So if I do this formula for male category, female category, what I will be ending with this calculation. Now I have these all data set with me. So I have another table. It is now more informative and easy to interpret that, okay, boss, what I found is these many male are saying that the taste is terrible and these many females are saying it is fantastic. But if I do a little more exercise on it and I am talking about the data visualization, I select this entire table, go to the insert, and more appropriate here is the bar chart, place a bar chart over here. Now you can see that it is very uh, easy to look at comparatively how many male are favoring, how many females are favoring, and now so in fantastic category of taste, obviously female are leading, but in case of terrible, male are twice than the female, saying that taste is terrible. So boss, what I am thinking is it is better for us to position this fruit juice specifically for female, not for male. So this is, the in crux advantage of data visualization. It gives you the power to give comparisons, to give a proper connect, to tell good stories with the help of the data, which otherwise is not that much interesting. So data visualization help you to give some sort of interesting element. So this is regarding the first session. I now leave you with this session. In the second session, I'll definitely pick up the various kind of charts and other options one by one. And every option has got certain assumption behind it. For example, which data set, which chart is more appropriate, which data set, that we will discuss in detail. So till then, thank you so much. Bye bye.